Hello everyone, welcome to my channel once again. I am so happy to have you back, and I'm thankful for also following up with my previous lessons so far. So like I said, thank you once again, and if you enjoy my lectures or my lessons so far, please do not forget to click on the like button and the subscribe button. Thank you very much. And also do not forget to click on the notification button so whenever any other program comes up, you'll be able to get a notification on that. So that's basically what it's used for. So thank you once again for coming up here. I would like to introduce the topic for today. So actually we're going to discuss more and play around more with strings. We are all familiar with what a string is about, and we are going to concatenate with the strings. Well, we all know that strings are sequence of characters. So basically different characters, different things you put up as a string. So that's what is making up a string. And what we need to also understand how to concatenate. Concatenation. Concatenation is a process in which two or multiple strings can be added together, can be brought together. That's basically what concatenation is about. In other words, is bringing two or more strings together. So that's basically how what a concatenation is about. So if you have one or more strings and you want to combine them together, you have to use concatenation method. So in this lesson for today, we're going to play around with it. And there are other ways we can achieve that. We can achieve concatenation by using the multiplication method, the addition method, and also trying an empty method as well without playing around with the arithmetic operators. You can also decide to just not to use it, but that's basically when you just want to cluster a string to make it one. So that's how this is going to be done. So in this lesson, we're going to dive into that. We're going to play around with these different methods of concatenation. I hope we're ready. Okay, so now we have to open a new file. As usual, we're going to start up with a new file here. Okay. All right, just give me a sec. Okay, so we're here, and this is going to be concatenate. That's py. Okay. Okay, so we're here. We just opened a new file, so let's work with this now. Okay, so like I said, to concatenate is basically adding two or more strings together. So that's basically what it is. So let us try with an example. We're going to start with an addition arithmetic operator to concatenate a string. Okay, so I could say, if I want to say I love you, I could say print, or rather if I want to if I want an output to display a certain, if I want the computer to display an output to a user by displaying I love you in a concatenation method, this is how it's going to be. So I'm going to say print double quotes with my I, and then the plus sign, the addition sign. Now we all know what addition is, bringing together. So that's basically how this function is going to read this. So it's going to bring this strings together for us as a word. So that's exactly how this is going to work. So I'm going to say I, another double quote, and put my word love, and try another one, a plus sign, another one, you, and I can use my exclamation sign as well. Okay, so let me just put this here. This is basically how the result is going to be, and we're going to see that in the output form. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, so can we see the results down here? So this is exactly what it's going to do. So I love you. This addition sign is to bring them together as one. So we can actually bring these different strings and cluster them together to give us just a word. So that's basically what this concatenation in addition method is going to do for us. Okay, all right, so let's put a comment here so we do not forget what this line of code is giving us here. We're going to say concatenate okay with addition. Okay, all right, we can as well try other ones. I could say print, and I say 8. Okay, let's do our double quote 8, addition sign, double quote 9. So what is this going to give us? Okay, all right, let me just put the answer there. This is going to give us, is just going to put the double strings together to give us one, and that's going to be 89. Okay, so let's run this. Da, 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 89. So now this is how to concatenate with addition. Okay, it's not difficult. All right, so let's get on to the next next example, to concatenate with multiplication. So actually how to concatenating with a multiplication is basically multiplying integers. Now it can be multiplied. Now your strings can be multiplied by integers, and it's going to give a repeated result. So you know, we all know multiplication is multiplying things, giving you multiples of answers. So that's basically what this is going to be. It's going to give you a repeated result. Okay, all right, so let's get on to that example. All right, so let me give a space. We all know how to give a space here, an empty print. Okay, so we can go here, print parentheses, double quotes. I could say printer. How many times do I want the printer to be repeated? How many times do I want the printer to be multiplied? Now I could say multiply by 7. Now what do you think this is going to give us? Now the printer is going to print it 7 times. Now this string is going to be repeated 7 times. So this is how the output is going to be. Okay, so let's run this. All right, can we see that? printer, 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 printer. Now all this 7 times. So that's basically how it is here. Okay, let me comment this. Concatenate with multiplication. All right. Okay, we can try another one. We could say hello. All right. So let me see this. Hello. Parentheses, double quotes. Say hi. Okay, say hello, and say how many times do I want that to be printed. Say 2 times. Say 2 times. And there's another thing I would want to add here, this exclamation mark here. So we all know hello is more like an exclamation. So it's more like an expression, if that's what I'm going to say. Okay, so this is how I would want this to run. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, I'm trying to understand where the red line is coming from. Okay, so let's see. Hello. That's okay. Okay, let's see this. Okay, trying to okay, let's run this so we can see what the error is. Actually, what I want to achieve here is giving a multiple answer of hello and attaching the exclamation mark at the end of the string. So that's basically what I'm supposed to achieve here, but I'm getting a red line there, which means there's an error. And let us find out what the error is and where the error is coming from, and then we can debug and run it again to get a result. Okay. Okay, so here it says there's an error here. Okay, so why is that an error there? Okay, let's see. What did he say here? Okay, let's try this. Of which that is not going to work. This is a string, and this is how it's supposed to be. Okay. Right. Well, I'm trying to understand the main issue here. Okay, stay here, line 7. Okay. Hello. All right. That exclamation. Where could this problem be coming from then? No. This is a string. It's supposed to print that. Minus 2. Okay. Oh, sorry. This is a string. Okay. This is not a word to use. Multiplication. Okay, let's see. All right, so there was something actually missing, the addition sign. So the addition means that we need to add that exclamation to the string. So that was what was missing here. So I have rectified that. So here is going to give us double hello times 2 hellos, and attaching the exclamation mark to the end of the hello. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, see that? I could increase this. Let me say 5 hellos and run this. Okay, here we are. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so actually that's just basically how this is. Well, let's still try more, play around with this. Okay, I do not want this to be a string. I want this to be a number, but um, it should be repeated 3 times. Okay. All right. So times 3. Okay, so 3 is going to be repeated 5 times. So that's basically what this one is about. Could be written the other way, so we see that. So they were actually interchanged, but actually it's still the same result with line 6 and line 8. It's still the same result that's going to be achieved, depending on what your string is and what you want to achieve with it. So that's how it is. You can also decide to print out a name multiple times as well. I could say Jamie. We know Jamie is a string, and I would want Jamie to come out multiple times, 5, and let's run this. Okay, so we have the answer here. So this is basically how to concatenate. There's no too difficult thing about it. All right, so well, we all know that at the end of my lecture, of my lesson, I love to give some exercises for you to play around with. I want you to follow up and play around with some exercises so you can also be part of us here. The reason is so that you can you're not left out. You can try some examples and achieve your results. You can put your answers in the comment section. I would be there. I would always see your comments and give you a thumbs up for your answers. Whether you're wrong or you're right, but I'll make sure I give a comment about it. Please do not forget to like my video. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to click on the notification button. In this way, you're going to get notifications of every video that I put up. And please do not forget to like. Emphasis on like. Thank you very much for today's lecture, for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. We hope to see you soon with more of topics from Python programming language. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye-bye.